Goldberg here. Just want you to know, it's not gay unless you make eye contact. Swallow, like Dallas. Fact.
So we're going to be talking about this Kelvin Benjamin situation. But on a side note, our CEO, Jay's son, couldn't be here because he had diarrhea and shit all over the shop.
Yeah, crying into a bucket, filling it up with tears so he can clean up all that shit. Because it's pretty sad that 50% of the Carolina Panthers offense just went down for the year.
I agree. There ain't no one can replace that productivity. Cam Newton came and put that team on his back, which he has proven.
Year after year.
He's going to throw about, instead of 35, 40 interceptions, probably about 33, 32 interceptions.
Accurate.
I don't see them going anywhere. They're going to have to run the ball 75% of the time. It's going to be the 3 and longs. He's going to have no one to throw it to.
This might be the first year he doesn't finish the year.
They actually had a decent chance to win the division this year, but now they're probably going to finish 3rd or 4th, the other Bucks.
Oh, but keep their negative record going. Since they can't manage to break 500.
Luke Kuechly might get him there. He's an only game changer at this point.
Not much support.
I think we've washed up that one just about. We beat that dead horse. Let's move on to the Tebow situation with the Eagles.
Ooh, Tim Tebow.
Fighting for that 3rd string quarterback position. How do you feel about Tim Tebow? Let's give the audience some a little background on how you feel about Tim Tebow.
Well, Tim Tebow has shown time and time again that he's about as useful as 2 retards trying to hump a doorknob. He's not only not a good quarterback, but the idea that he would even be an acceptable tight end to even try to stay in the league is just asinine. He's shown that he can't hold on to a ball. Not when being sacked, probably couldn't catch one either. His physical prowess is mediocre at best, so if he tried to block somebody, he'd probably die in a fire. I don't know how that would happen. It would just spontaneously happen because he's awful.
So you want to try him out as a 3rd string quarterback?
I wouldn't try him out as the towel boy.
Well, now that we know how he feels about Tim Tebow, I feel like he can be a decent asset to a team. He's a hard-working individual, he's determined. He's in touch with God. That could be a real morale booster in the locker room.
Yes, teams need their bathrooms cleaned.
I mean, Matt Barkley did look good in the preseason, but I feel like Timmy's got something he needs to prove. He's been a winner, won in college, he won a playoff game. Why not be a 3rd string on the Eagles? I mean, what harm could it do?
I'll give you this. He's better than Mark Sanchez.
Not disagreeing.
That guy is a tragedy. The fact that anyone allowed him to be in the NFL, much less kept him around for more than 1 season, is just.
And this isn't a race thing.
Oh, it has nothing to do with race.
Not even a little bit?
No. He's god-awful.
Next topic of discussion. How do you feel about Des Bryant getting punched right in the face?
Well, I'd like to go ahead and say that I think there's no debate on this one. He definitely caught that right in the mouth.
But did he deserve it?
I'm pretty sure Des Bryant always deserves it.
Can't disagree there. How do you feel about preseason fights and scrimmages, brawls in general?
I think it's part of the game, and I think
Showed a little feist.
I think we're getting too
passion,
soft.
if you will.
Yeah, I think the league's getting a little too soft. Everyone's worried about injuries, but I don't think anyone decided to start playing football as a little kid thinking, I really want to catch a ball, but I really like it if nobody ever hit me.
I agree with that statement. I feel like when they get in fights, that's pretty much just sticking up for your teammates. You see your teammate get pushed, you jump in. In Des Bryant's case, he jumped in for a teammate and got mollywopped. I mean, he caught a fist in his mouth. He tried swallowing it because he's a Cowboys fan.
Straight dropped. Thought it was a dick. Tried to gobble it.
He got close. His whole mouth was covered in fist. But his pants was covered in jizz.
I heard he also lost his earrings and was worried about getting those back.
Yeah, but the security guard found it and gave it back to him. I would have kept it.
Yeah. What kind of a queer wears diamond earrings to football practice?
One worried about finding a boyfriend after practice.
Accurate.
This topic of discussion, Blake Bortles, how do you feel about him being the starter of the Jags? He showed a little promise last season.
I think he's been trying to show promise, but I don't think he's actually shown any. I think what we're looking at here is a situation where by the end of the year, we got Chad Henne starting again, and all in all, things just don't look good for the Jags.
I mean, they drafted him first overall, so you got to give him at least a full season of work. And he didn't have any receivers
Right.
thoroughly last season or a running back.
But got a pretty good tight end there now.
That got hurt in preseason. He should be there for the start of the season, though.
Yeah, he'll be there. So we'll see. We'll see how the loss of snaps affects his play time. But
You're not drafting him fantasy-wise, are you? As a backup?
probably not.
Cold
However,
man league.
however, he did pretty good on the Browns.
Everyone does pretty good on the Browns.
Browns are pretty shit.
Can't disagree with that statement.
So he's already used to a shit program. Perhaps he'll help the Jag shine.
I think that's all about we got for this week's episode. Let us know how you feel about this week's episode. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Let us know what we should do for next week's episode.
And don't be afraid to get some comments in there. Like, say, got something negative to say? We embrace it. We'll probably roast you back because you're probably a retard, but
You'll probably kiss your dad before you go to sleep every night, but that's another story.
yeah,
Cowboys
we'll get into that later. Good night.
Now this right here is not a preview,